Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to Options Recap with Rich. Thanks so much for joining me today. Appreciate your time. So, first and foremost, let me go ahead and just check the audio, make sure it's good to go. We're going to be looking at SPY, talking about all the picks, how they did today, and breaking it all down for you guys already. So, let's get into it. Let's step into the war zone. So, okay, boom. So, I see that the audio is good. So, why don't you, first of all, let me know where you're tuning in from tonight, and then we will get right into it. All right, so here I'm going to start off with SPY today on the 5-minute, and we're going to discuss that. Okay. Also, guys, let me just make sure I call this out to the Twitter there. Boom, boom, boom. What did I say here? My bad. One sec. Yes. Okay. So ready to go. All right. Let's see if we can get some people in here. So where are you guys tuning in from tonight? We have HK Zone from Orlando, Marcelo from Houston, John from Lakewood, Vicent from Lufkin, Texas, Rainier from Guam, Long Tendi from Chicago, Duravish from North Carolina, Andy from Muskoka, Bimo from Bimo. Cool. And right here, Amni from Casablanca. Beautiful. All right, guys. Welcome. Thank you for being here. All right. So first of all, let's talk about SPY. So I spent about 4 hours last night trying to figure out how I could improve the quality of the stream here and make the numbers more visible to you guys. So if you've seen improvement here with the quality, can you please hit me with a 1 so that I know I'm not going crazy, because I feel like I was able to resolve some of it here, and I think we can see a lot more clearly now. So hit me with a 1 if you guys can see it a lot better. Is better. Okay, great. Thank you. All right. Good job. Okay, so we're here on SPY. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to draw the previous day's high, which is right around here, and the previous day's low. All right. So if we look at the daily chart, okay, so as you guys know, we entered the swing trade here on this outside bar. Okay, so we entered the swing trade on this outside bar. If we go here to the SPY swing trade alerts, which are right here, this is the one we entered back on October 25th, and we went in at 454.31. Okay, so that one has already hit targets, and then we had this beautiful gap up today. Okay, so we had that gap up today, and we were at all-time highs. So right off the bat, guys, if we look at the 5-minute chart, we can see that we are gapping. Okay, so we are gapping completely out of the previous day's high or low. So because of that gap, guys, this got my interest right off the bat. I was very interested in taking a day trade right off the bat because of this gap. Whenever we gap out of the previous day's range, we are likely to trap somebody, because someone might have been shorting, and trying to short at all-time highs. And then when we gap up like this significantly above the previous day's high, we can see there's a potential for a stop run. So the first play that I took today, guys, in the SPY room is I took the opening range breakout. So the opening range breakout, all it is, guys, is I let the first 5-minute bar close. I take the break above the high or the low. So I'm willing to go both ways because we had a big gap. So even if we broke this low, I was actually willing to take it to the downside with puts. But because we broke the high, I took calls. Okay, so took that right here, guys, the break above. Let me just draw this out. All right, taking the break above, guys. Right over here, we got very, very good push here. And what I used here to help me use a scaling out approach is, you guys know that I love Fibonacci, right? So this is what I did here now. So pay close attention here. So I drew the Fibonacci of the morning leg. So this is from the low to the high. This is the morning leg Fibonacci from my book, okay? 5, 10, 15 minutes in, we have the low to high. We pull back to the 618. And right here, guys, look at this. Do you see how when we come to the 618 extension, we get a rejection? And check that out. That 618, if I carry it over, see that? That is basically the high of the day. So right when I saw this algo stepping in here, I knew that on this way up here, I have to be scaling out. Okay? This is what we call market symmetry. It's very, very important. So hit me with the 1. Hit me with the 1 if you guys are okay with that concept there. That's the Fibonacci that I talk about. This is what we call the morning leg from my book, morning Fibonacci leg. So always use the Fibonacci to help you with targets. Very, very key, because a lot of the times the targets are just going to be measured moves. So here's a move, here's the measure pullback, and then here is the extension. Beautiful. So let me just walk you guys through the setup just so that you guys know that this is not hindsight bullshit. So here we go right here. Boom. Good morning. Orb valid here. Also leaving trigger open. Boom, boom, boom. Orb going to move trailing stop below. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Just to show you guys that, you know, we called this out and we're not just looking at the chart after. Okay. So right off the bat, the first play right there was the opening range breakout. That was good. Can somebody tell me what the next valid, give me a next valid play. What's the next valid play here? So I really want to focus on the education. So right here is the orb. Okay. What is the next valid play here? What do you guys think? So I just want to, you know, the viewer count has been dropping. Everything has been dropping, but that's totally fine by me. I just want to help people, and that's all I'm here to do. All right. So I see IB, right? So there is no inside bar that pops up here, but we do have an outside bar. Okay. So the outside bar, there you go, right there. Outside bar. Okay. So we had that first opening range breakout. We had the outside bar. So this outside bar, why is this outside bar such a good setup? Well, this outside bar is a good setup, guys, because it's sitting on the 618. Do you see that? That's why that outside bar is very powerful. So you have to remember, there we go. Look at this brother right here. Outside bar on the fib. Beautiful. See? So that's what I'm saying. We stack the fibs with the bars. Now we have a powerful setup. And then, like I said, guys, even this short right here is valid because we know we have a measured move extension. So we have the measured move extension right here. This is a valid short. You have to also remember the market is at all-time highs. So guess what? People are going to want to lock in profits. Okay. So at some point, there's going to be some profit taking. It's not going to go up vertically forever. So this short is also valid and very, very good. All right. So I'm about to take this into overdrive with the fibs right now. If you're ready for this, you're going to get a pen and a pad out. And hit me with the 3 if you want me to do overdrive on the fibs. And I'm going to show you some crazy fibs right now, okay? And I'm going to show you guys how to play. SPY is probably the best instrument from my time trading to use the fibs. Okay? So let's do this. All right. So this is going to be advanced, but it's fine because I want you guys to learn. All right. So once we have this push, where's my arrow? Here. So once we have this push up, this pull back to the 618, and then the extensions traded. Now we can say, okay, the Fibonacci, so the bull algorithm has achieved its purpose, right? It's achieved some targets, it's made some money. So the bull algorithm here on the 618 has achieved some profit. So now we have to be thinking about the bear. So where could the bear be? Well, we already know the bear could be on that extension, which was right here. Okay. But now, if you want to get a little bit more into the nitty gritty, let's start drawing the opposing leg Fibonacci. And this is what I talk about in my book right here, guys. Let me just show you. Book, Fibonacci and options. Boom. Come on. Load. Right here. This is what we call the opposing leg right there. Page 26. Let's talk about this now. Okay. So once we have that push from highs, push down here, this is the first Fibonacci pullback. Okay. So we have right here, 786 rejection. Okay. Next, look at this again. Let me pull this across. Watch closely. We have the 786 rejection right there. And we have another 786 rejection right here. So guys, this is just clean because even if you miss the first chance, you can see it right here again. Look at this outside bar. This outside bar tags a 786. It tags a 786. It pauses, and then you know, okay, something's happening here. Why are we pausing? Why are we have a doji here? Okay, so there's that one. So fib. Next, we can do the sequence leg. Once this big bar comes down, now we take it from this high to this low right here. You see this? Look, another 618. Okay, boom. All right, now we continue. Okay, now we have this one right here. So let me just zoom out like this. Now we have this leg. So we had one leg, which is here. second leg, which is going down here. And now we're going to have the third leg. So let me show you now from this high to this low right here. Now check this out. Now this one is right on the 382. So not too far, but still you have, look, you have the price action here. You have the dojis. You have all this, the price action confirmation that's showing you. And then finally, guys, we get to the last leg. This is like the fourth. And on the fourth leg here, guys, you can see, look, we reject again on the 618. This one does not make a new leg. That's totally fine because there was already 4 of them. And then now, if you're riding it from the top, if you're riding it as a bull, check this out. Low to high. On the other side, it's a 618 taking you back up. So just really impressive Fibonacci. You know, I want you guys to learn it because it gives you low risk opportunities to trade with the direction of the existing impulsive leg. And I just want to show you guys one more thing. You could see this was the previous day's high. Look what happens. You see, we trade all the way into the gap fill. We fill this gap completely. Look at this. Here is the closing bar right here. We fill the gap all the way. Look, fill the gap. And right off of this high, see that? Right off of this high, we have this push up. And this is the next new bull leg. See that? Check this out. So now that's how you combine. That's what we call time flip. That's what we call confluence. Where we're saying, okay, we fill the gap, right? We have the support here. We come back here. We pull back into the 618. See? So that's how you stack it in your odds. So really, really clean with the Fibonacci. And that's totally fine if you guys, if you're not familiar with that, that's totally fine because we can use the simple ways. We can use the drill down methods. We can use the opening range breakout. We have an outside bar here. We have another outside bar there. Look how beautiful that outside bar was. You take a shot with this outside bar, guys, breaks the low. Look at that. Bam. Into the gap fill. So beautiful opportunities. So hit me with a 5 if your mind is blown off of that. Hit me with a 5 real quick. So the brother Chris Cox with the $3. My brother, thank you so much. I appreciate that. With the fist bump. Boom. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Rich, thank you for all knowledge, support, and helping us become consistently profitable traders. Thank you, brother. Thank you very much. So there we go. So that's SPY. I would say today that SPY was very, very fair. I think there was opportunities for everybody. We had opening range breakouts. We had fractal trades right here. We had Fibonacci trades. We had gap fill. Okay. I mean, it's a very textbook day in SPY. That's why I love SPY so much. I love SPY so much. It is very, very, very clean when it wants to be. Sometimes it's not going to be clean. And that's when the days that it's not clean are the days that you need to step away and move to the side. All right. So there we go, guys. Great action there on SPY today. And just looking at this daily chart now, we can see obviously we're up at all-time highs. We had some selling into the close. We go here to the weekly. We're starting to form this doji. So what I would say here for SPY is the next few days are very, very, very important. How we close this week will be very important. If we close with a lot more selling, we can probably have a little bit of a pullback, which makes sense because look at this daily chart, right? Look at this daily chart. When we were buying back down here, right? Look at this run. Like, it's pretty crazy. You don't see these type of runs. Like, what's this run? Let's say from the lows. You know, that's an 8%, let's say about an 8% return on SPY in a few weeks. So that's basically what the index averages on a yearly basis. So in the last 15 years, SPY averages 8% per year. We did that in a few weeks. So you have to expect that we can go both ways. It's very, very volatile. So protect yourself. Make sure if you didn't make money on this bull run up, you did something wrong. 100%. It was very simple. We had lots of gaps. Look at all these gaps. Gap. So you make money while you sleep with those gaps. All right. Let's move on. So Intel was the pick from the free picks from the channel, guys. All right. So I'm going to go ahead right here and let's discuss Intel. So what caught my attention on Intel was obviously we had this big gap down, right? Due to earnings. And then we had this inside bar right here. Okay. So this inside bar on Intel was the reason why I was interested in taking this trade today. Okay, so let me hit the replay here and let's discuss this. So when this inside bar shows up here on the daily chart, what do you guys think is happening to option premiums? Are they increasing or are they decaying? So we had a big gap down on earnings. We had a big bear bar. And then the day before, which was yesterday, we just sat sideways in the range. So what do you guys think is going to happen? The option premium, is it going to be increasing or decaying? Okay, decay. Great. All right. So because of that, now we're going to go into the 5-minute chart and we're going to look for the opportunities. So my trigger method, right? For my trigger method, this was my entry right here. So this is my short entry right here. So if you go here, guys, for the members, you go to the trade plans right there. This was the plans for yesterday. Oh, that's the plans for today. Never mind. Here was the plans from yesterday right here. You could see Intel right here. The short was 49.39. All right. So here we go. I have it on 42. Let me just fix that. 42.39. Okay, there we go. So let's see how this plays out. Let's go down to the 1-minute chart so we can see it more clearly. All right. So here we go. So this yellow line is the entry to short, and then this one is the target. Let's see how it goes. Okay. Boom. There we go. So basically, man, Intel was just amazing. Literally hit entry and target within 1 minute. It just exceptionally just beautiful, guys. And it continued to push lower after this, which was crazy. Let's keep watching the 1 minute here. We can see. So I know a lot of people doubled up on Intel today. Beautiful push down, guys. I'm going to switch over to the 5-minute so we don't have to see so many bars. So here, right, we had that break, target, leave some runners on, right? Boom, 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 pushing down. And then remember what I always say, 2 legs. We're looking for 2 legs and we're out. So we draw the fib right here. Okay. So right around here, this 272, and right in this zone, this is where I want to be out. So let me go ahead. I want to be out right around there. So while we're coming in here, I'm taking off. Okay. I'm just going to fast forward so that we don't have to look at everything here. Boom. There we go. Right. So that's why I tell you guys always respect the 2-leg rule. So we have a 2-leg rule that I like to use. 1 push, pull back, 2nd leg, out. And you use the Fibonacci to help you with those targets. So see my brother here, Alex, banked off that baby. Well, honestly, brother, I'm very, very happy for you. Thank you. It makes me happy to see people banking. So if you miss the trigger, guys, the next setup was the opening range breakout, which worked very well. We had this inside bar, which was a little bit of a fake out, but this double inside bar here was a beauty. Very small risk here on this double inside bar. Got you into the 2nd leg down. Boom. All right. So hit me with the 8 if you're okay with Intel. And then I'm going to move on. Hit me with the 8. And I think the quality is a lot better. I believe so. I'll check it again when I'm finished this stream. But I really hope you guys can see all the numbers and you can see things clearly, because I honestly did not think I was going to be able to solve this issue. But I made it happen. Went to bed at like 3:30 last night, and then I woke up at 8:30 to do the spy room. And I was like dying. It's dying today. All right, let's continue. So Comcast. All right. So Comcast, right off the bat, same thing. I'm going to go to the daily chart. So we had the inside bar yesterday going down to the 5. So right off the bat, Comcast triggered. Okay. Comcast triggered the long right here. We had a push up and then a reverse. So the trigger didn't give much, which is okay. We have a small, a small risk on the trigger. It either works or it doesn't. So if it doesn't work, you take your loss, you move on. So right off of that, guys, we had these fractal inside bars here. You can see 1, 2. These were pretty decent. But otherwise than that, the only other real kind of setup here, guys, is taking the previous day's range, that Fibonacci that I teach you guys. And look, we extend it out. You can see this very clearly. So the previous day's range is a Fibonacci concept that I talk about in the book, in the options drill down. The 10%, guys, I just want to point this out. This is something that I've created over my 7 years in the market. I've created this 10% extension because I find that it's very powerful and it works a lot for reversals. So in my drill down book, I talk about use the previous day's range to extend it. This is where we could see potential reversals. So notice how we made a new high by 10% only. We hit this 1, 2, 3 times, guys. So there's 3 attempts right here. Bam, 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 to take that opportunity there for the short. So very, very nice. Okay. Otherwise than that, without the trigger, this little inside bar here was decent. This reversal, but it was definitely very choppy, going sideways for a while. So that will definitely kill option premiums, 100%. All right, let's move on. Roku. So Roku gapped up today. Okay, so Roku gapped up. The opening range breakout was a failure, and we just started rejecting. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to draw the projection of the previous day's range like this. I'm going to extend it, and guys, you can see again, right? Look, this one is on the 50. But when you have these fib levels here, guys, what you want to do is you want to look for the price action confirmation. Look, when we get up here to the 50, look at these rejections. 1, 2, 3, 4 wicks of rejection. So now you can clearly see, okay, now I can see a lot of rejection. So it's worth it to take a shot here, put a stop up here, right? In order to take that reversal if you're trading reversals. If not, opening range breakout is a loser, definitely. But this first Fibonacci from the morning leg gave you something. So we came down here, guys. You see this? We tagged down here near the 90s, okay, 786. And we had that pop up. And then from that, we had the opposing leg right here from high to low. Look at this one right here. Beautiful 786 with an outside bar. So the fibs with the bars, with the outside and the inside bars are usually the most powerful because they have double the confirmation. All right. But yeah, so I definitely would say that Comcast, Roku, if you played the wrong, like if you played the breakouts, would have been very tough. But that's why we have the stop loss. You take that stop loss, guys, you respect it, and you figure out your next step, right? And then the last one here was Nvax. So Nvax had a beautiful holy grail right off the bat. So we had this outside followed by an inside, this holy grail, and this one right here, this short, check this out, went down for a good target right here. And then the holy grail went the other way, back up. Check now. Holy grail, outside, inside, boom, went back up as well. And then we had the Nirvana, Trading Wars Nirvana, inside, outside. Look at this, boom. And then another one, look at this, inside, outside, bam. This is crazy. Like if I look at this, man, it gives me goosebumps because these are the patterns that I sat down to back test and to see, can they work? Can I invest my money in them? Check these out, guys. Holy grail down, holy grail up. Nirvana down, Nirvana up. It's beautiful, guys. Really beautiful. And that's the thing. If you're taking targets, if you're using the fibs, if you're managing your risk, you can hit it all day long. You can hit it, right? You have a setup. You must have a setup, though. You have a setup. You take a small chance. You hit it, cover for 2 to 1, 3 to 1, okay, 1 to 1, whichever one you prefer. Okay, just make sure that you're at least getting to 1 to 1, and then from there, you move on to the next setup, and then the next. You just be patient. You wait for your shots. You don't force anything in the market. Forcing never ends well at all. All right. So there we go, guys. I'm gonna just show you here the log. So this is the swing log for this week. So we took a loss on Roku, filled on MU, Peloton, we hit targets today, and then Netflix, we hit partials. So pretty decent week, nothing too crazy so far. Last week was our big home run week. So definitely waiting to see what else the market has in store. So we have a few more days left. But yeah, otherwise than that, like I said yesterday, I don't want to take too much of your time. I just want to hit you with the education, and we'll keep doing these as much as we can. If we can help, a few people every day, and they can get away from the FOMO, and they can get away from the greed, and they can get away from the pump and dump and the penny stocks and the Forex and the crypto and things that are making them blow up their accounts and ruin their lives and ruin their money and all that. If I can help somebody with risk management and teach them how to protect their capital, I've made my difference. And that's what I'm really looking to do. Boom. So Pete with the 499 super sticker. Let's check out Pete right here, guys. Let's see the super sticker right here. We got the Mic drop. Boom. Thank you so much, brother. All right, guys. So that's it, man. Appreciate your time. SPY was the big one today for me. Made good money on that. If you're interested, you want to check out the SPY room and you want to see the call outs and trade and learn and stuff, check me out here, tradingwars.com. That's the only place, guys. I do not DM anybody for anything at all. One before you guys leave, I have a request. Okay, I'm going to tell you guys. So so here's the SPY room. All you got to do, subscribe, fill out the form. Done. If you want to do the stocks and the swing trading with me, guys, you can come through here. There's my results. Just subscribe right there. Still doing the deal with the books. You get any one of my books, you get 1 month for free in any one of the services. All right, guys? There's only 100 people in here, but I feel like I feel like you guys are the ones that really care, and I really want to thank you for your time. I really want to. And here we go. This is the request. Jamel right there with the $9.99 super sticker. Thank you very much, my brother. I want to say one more thing. So we started yesterday discussing about the opening range breakout. We discussed about how we wanted to, we wanted to find ways to make it better, essentially, right? So I did this opening range breakout today. So we got the 499 from our brother Bad Indy. Let's put him up here. Thank you very much, brother. Keep it up. Thank you. All right. So what I was saying here, you guys could see, right? I took the opening range breakout today, made good money, but there's always ways to do it better. So for example, we could have gone to the 3-minute chart. Let's look at the 3-minute. See, on the 3-minute chart, I would have had a better entry as an example. So this is what I want to do. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to end the broadcast here. But what I need you guys to do is do me a favor. Comment in the comment below. So not in this live chat. When I end this, comment after this video, okay? Which time frame are we going to focus on for the orb? I want to see what you guys think. I want to see what the community thinks. Have you guys traded the 3-minute, the 1-minute, the 5, 10, 15 for the orbs, the 30-minute, the hourly? Okay? So which ones? So comment after this video. Let me know which ones you've used or which ones you want to see more of. So we will focus on those and we will build more strategy around those. Okay? Boom. Got the Jonathan, my brother, donates every single time. This guy is insane. Some love to you for the Starbucks fund. You really helped me print all month. I know, brother, this has been an amazing month, and I want to thank you for being here on the journey. Appreciate you. All right, so I'm going to end the broadcast here. Don't forget to comment right after this video. Like, subscribe. You know the drill. Tell me what time frame. What is the time frame that we are going to make money on with the opening range breakout? What is it going to be? All right. Thank you very much, guys. Have a great night.